welcome to Hidden in the Universal Vault. I'm Ron, your host, and I'm welcoming you to my review. And I thought we'd go ahead and take a look at another Ben Stiller film. I did watch Along Came Polly on the channel. I do have that review up there. But I figured we'd go ahead and take a look at another Ben Stiller film. This one later in his career, 2017. This stars, as I said, stars Ben Stiller. It also stars Austin Abrams, Jenna Frisker, Luke Wilson, and Michael Sheen, along with Jamie Clement from Amazon Studios. Brad's Status. That. Status, not yet. Brad's Status. I want to make that clear. So anyways, Brad's Status is my first movie from Amazon. And yeah, Amazon is dipping into... I'm glad to see Amazon releasing physical media. This is Universal, as I said, but it's an Amazon movie. So, yeah, Brad's Status. This movie was boring. I'm going to get that right out of the way. This movie is a very boring film. It's also a very confusing movie. Like, I just kept back and forth myself from my screen to that, and I still felt bored. But yeah. Yeah, certified fresh. Yeah, you can't always trust Rotten Tomatoes. But let's talk about Brad's Status. So, basically, it follows Ben Stiller. He portrays Brad, who he's a father whose son decides he wants to go off to Harvard. His son Toby, played by Austin Abram, decides he wants to go to Harvard, but he finds out he got accepted to Harvard. And he basically tells his dad, can we take a trip up to the university? Go visit it. But he hasn't got interviewed to say he wants to get into there. Harvard is a very hard school to get into. In fact, I took a look at another movie based around Harvard, and that was The Skulls. I do believe I have that review on my channel. So, yeah, this is no Skulls. This movie is just super boring. Luke Wilson plays his sort of assistant. I want to say his assistant, so he's just, yeah, that's really the gist of Brad's Status. It's going to probably be a short one because I don't really have that much to say about this. It also has Michael Sheen, I forgot. This movie was directed by Mike White. Now, Mike White is very talented. I only know Mike White from School of Rock. That's how I knew who Mike White was. But unfortunately, this is just super, super boring. And that's the problem I have with this film. It would have been a good dramedy if it didn't bore me, but I'm sitting there just, wow. Flabbergasted is what I like to say. The performances are pretty good for the most part. I'm not faulting Ben Stiller. I'm mostly faulting on the writing by Mike White, with a screenplay of... I want to say who did the screenplay. It doesn't say anything. It was also done by Stanley Kilmore Entertainment. That's his company. Did he produce the movie? Doesn't look like it. Look on the back of the DVD. But no, I don't think. But I don't know. Didn't really get much out of this. Also, this is one of those funky 200 by 1 formats that I just do not get. If you're going to make something in a 2-ish format, just make it 235 by 1 or 240 by 1. Having a 200 by 1, it just doesn't work for formats. It always just bugs me. And yeah, that's what I have to say about Brad's Status. But yeah, I'm going to go for really quick. But yeah. Yeah, I'm just going to say that right now. So, that's really all that I had to say. Everything else is fine. I just was so bored with the movie, I didn't really get anything out of it. But, yeah. So, yeah. Yeah, that's all I have to say about it. So, yeah. Special features. I can't go away without talking about the special features. I'm trying to think of anything else. There are some really nice scenes, but it's just too little too late is what I'd like to say. Special features. A look at Ben Stiller's Brad. A culture of comparing over selves. Mike White on directing his own script and the story behind Brad's Status. But oh, I do like the one scene where there's one particular scene I do like where they're at a concert though, and it's beautifully written. That's really good. But yeah, and it turns out I'm just gonna spoil it. It turns out he doesn't decide he wants to go to Harvard, and they lose all the money, and he decides he wants to become a musician. There, I spoiled it. Sorry if I spoiled it, but it's just not very good. It's really, yeah, it feels forced at times. Even there's a particular scene where Ben Stiller's Brad, he basically is hanging out with a woman that's like 2 years his junior, and I just, that didn't work for me. Yeah, no thanks. So anyways, yeah. So, yeah, let's get over right now. Final verdict, should you see Brad's Status? No. There's no way I will ever watch this. There's no way I'll ever sit through it. I can't recommend Brad's Status. I really wanted to like this movie, but it felt super forced. So, yeah, do yourself a favor, don't watch Brad's Status. I'm sure a lot of people like it, but I'm not one of the people that did like this movie. So anyways, yeah, I'm just going to leave it at that. So anyways, that's my review of Brad's Status. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you do like the stuff I have on my channel, like, comment, subscribe, click the bell, do all that good stuff. And yeah, that's all I have to say. So, as always, keep watching those Universal movies, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.